My project is about the border of Russia, and it's one of the longest borders in the world. In the 4 years and slightly more than that, I've covered about 75,000 kilometers of distance by going into all these different places and different areas. And to me, as a Russian, I was interested to see whether people feel Russian as well when they live on the edges of the country. I may approach it as an artist, but the nature of my project is documentary, and documentary photography was always connected with the issue of evidence. And I think, again, aspects of the project, such as the history, the military, the landscape, the iconography of the landscape, they all become this sort of evidence that helps us build a bigger picture. And I was surprised to find that even though there are a lot of differences throughout the regions, the huge differences between the north and the south, the east and the west, but I was also finding a lot of similarities. And I think those similarities, they help us find and build this collective identity and collective memory that I'm very interested in. Even though the project is documentary in a sense, the core of the project is documentary, it's almost like all of this way, it's looking for evidence and collecting evidence and systemizing it. But then I was also quite happy with the journals because they help me, and I think they help the viewer get this existential part of the border as well, get more into it, get the feelings. And when you see the pictures, when you see the cutouts from the contact sheets with the names, and it kind of makes it more real, because the pictures themselves, they need some more, they need like another level, I think, and the notebooks gives it to them. In my case, this job is similar to that of a historian or an ethnographer, about collecting, looking at these things, collecting all these things together, systemizing them. And then when you look on the project overall, it should, on one hand, provide this evidence, provide the answer, but at the same time ask questions. And I think the viewer or the society, on one hand, the job of the photographer is to draw attention to a topic, provide this inquiry into the topic, but also I don't think that it should give the society or the viewer all the answers. I think it should leave some space for them to look at it and make their own conclusions.